before I play this video, this is where I'm at in my life. I don't casually date these days. I'm somebody who intentionally dates. So if I do pursue a woman in this phase, in this chapter of my life, it's somebody that I see already as an excellent wife. Like it tells us in Proverbs 31:10. I heard somebody else break this down before. It doesn't say an excellent girlfriend. No. It says, look, an excellent wife who can find, for her worth is far above pearls. An excellent wife. So from the jump, she's showing those wife-like qualities. So if I can't see myself marrying you, if I don't see, the maternal qualities of a woman or just the overall carrying herself like a woman should, look, I'm gonna put it like this before I play the video. I remember, being on dating apps, and nothing against dating apps. I know people who found their spouse for life on dating apps before, but a lot of women would say something like, "I'm not trying to be nobody mom," or, listen, talk heavy. I'm not trying to be nobody's father. Like, I'm not trying to be out here raising you and trying to teach you how a woman should carry herself. You should know not to be half naked on the gram. You should know things like, I shouldn't talk like this or carry myself in such a way. I should show some type of tenderness and, the maternal qualities that a woman has, caring, nurturing, knowing how to be submissive in a respectful way to the man who's the head. Like, a woman should just know that from the jump when I'm dating her now. I'm at this point in my life, I can't go back to the old me. So I don't expect a woman to remind me of somebody who would match with the old me when I didn't fully understand how this thing works. But I'm gonna let Voddie talk on this. So let's see what Voddie had to say when he was still with us. One of my favorite preachers, by the way, too.
I had a question come in. How should a man pursue a woman, and how should a woman respond to being pursued?
Vigorously.
That's real. That's how I'm gonna be looking for mine.
Intentionally.
Yes.
Man should pursue a woman intentionally.
Yeah, that's
Don't play games.
Nope.
And a woman should make sure that a man is pursuing her intentionally and not.
See, intentionally. He's about to say and not playing games as well. It goes both ways. If I'm expecting that from her, I should expect that from myself. So I should expect her to be looking at a guy who is God-fearing, shows the qualities of a man, provider, protector. Those are things that I continue to aspire to grow in. And we all have to grow in that measure, to some extent as we figure things out in this life. But I want to become a better man every day with the foundation being Christ. So I expect her to expect that of me, But that's what I'm on now. She has to have wife-like qualities from the jump. I'm not out here to date just to date, see where it goes. Now I'm not on none of that. Completely intentional. So if you catch me with a woman these days, like taking her out, paying her way, and just, pursuing her, I want her to be my wife. Like, if I'm talking to a woman, I'm like, yo, I can see her being my wife. That's why I'm talking to you. I wouldn't even waste my time if I did not see you as my wife. I'm obviously not going to propose to her on a third date, but at the same time, I can see myself marrying you, like, from the jump. Like, before we even, like, go out or anything, I'm going to be like, yo, I can see her being my wife. But anyway, back to what he was saying.
Not playing games, enough already of this, 5-year, 10-year,
right,
whatever
just a date
stuff. No, be intentional, right? If you're not at a place where you're ready to be married, we tell our kids this all the time. If you're not at a place where you need to be married, leave them alone. Leave them alone. If you're not ready to be married, leave them alone.
That's real.
You entering into those kind of serious relationships before you're ready to be married is like going shopping without any money. Either you're going to leave frustrated or you're going to take something that doesn't belong to you.
Oh, that's real. See how I said, you'll take something that doesn't belong to you? Well, think about it like this, right? If you out here casually dating, going on casual dates can just lead to casual fornication, because at the end of the day, the Lord wants you to have sex within marriage because you two become one flesh. That's why the Lord saves it for marriage. That's why he instructs you to save it for marriage, because ultimately you become one. And if you're out here just fornicating, jumping from body to body, soul ties and all that type of stuff comes up. My brother and I talked about that on another video that we have. But y'all, I'm out here looking for the wife. And whoever she is, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the man that I need to be from a godly standpoint. And I know he has me. So I don't know, you might be watching this now. In the event you are, watch. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be that man that you haven't seen before on behalf of Christ. You know, we stand out. We're supposed to be lights. You know, this generation, like it says in Philippians 2:15, standing on that. But all right, y'all, God bless. Remember, intentionally date. Christians, intentionally date. Don't just see where it's going to go, or like if you feel unsure if that person, you know, if you're a man and she doesn't have like those godly woman type of qualities, leave her alone. If you're a woman and he doesn't have those godly man type of qualities, leave him alone. Like just you know God has somebody else for you. Keep them in prayer. You know, I could put anybody on my prayer list. But that doesn't mean I have to date you and pursue you and actively get to know you, because, again, I'm looking for the wife. All right, y'all. God bless. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Keep seeking his kingdom and his righteousness the Matthew 6:33 way. And here's a video especially for you. Feel free to check it out now or add it to your watch later list and check it out when you can.